Hi everybody, this is Alice, Bejeweled Hedgehog, and this is vlog number 2 of 100. Wow. Okay. I challenged myself to do a vlog every single day, and I am doing it. So let's see. Let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday I did my vlog pretty early in the morning. I had all these great plans for cleaning and laundry and planning menus and grocery shopping. Okay, I cleaned the dirty dirt, you know, the important cleaning, like kitchen and bathroom that you kind of have to do, otherwise it's scary. As for the laundry, you know, I calculated that I have a few more days to go before I get down to the, you know, don't have anything clean to wear stage. So I put it off until tomorrow. Mondays are not good days, so I'll just either get up really, really early tomorrow morning, like 4 a.m., and go down and do all my wash, or I'll just kind of stay up late doing it. I don't really know, but I'll figure all that out. It's been a beautiful weekend, very mild, very pleasant. Not as sunny as I would have liked it to be, but that's okay. Oh, when I woke up this morning, the parking lot, when I looked out my window and it was just purely white. Everything was just layered in fog. So I went out on my balcony and I made a little video for you of, you know, what the visibility was. And then I went back out this afternoon and took another little video of, you know, what it looked like when it cleared up. So they are not really great videos. My videos that I take with my camera will get better. But to be completely honest with you, I never, until I did YouTube, I mean, I took pictures with my camera, obviously, but I never even bothered to figure out how to do the video function on my camera. I had to download the advanced manual that goes with it. Sorry, I'm moving around like this because I'm trying to get the glare to come off my glasses. But I give up. Anyway, so I had to look it up in the advanced manual. Let's see, what stuff did I want to talk about? Oh, books again. I have been getting so many great recommendations from other YouTubers. Kathy B. Hi, Kathy. Kathy B72 recommended The Time Traveler's Wife. And I went to the library this weekend and I had put this book on hold. So here it is. I am just about ready to start it. I'm finishing up, you know, the book that I'm currently reading, and then this is the very next one. And also while I was there, I saw a book. This is like one of these express books, so you can't renew it. A Discovery of Witches, which sounded really, really fascinating. And I have actually seen, you know, reviews of it on Amazon, and basically it says, deep in the heart of Oxford's Bodleian Library, scholar Diana Bishop requests a manuscript called Ashmole 782 in the course of her research. Coming from an old and distinguished lineage of witches, Diana senses that the ancient book might be bound up with magic, but she herself wants nothing to do with sorcery, and after making a few notes on its curious images, she banishes it quickly back to the stacks. But what she doesn't know is that the old alchemical text has been lost for centuries, and its sudden appearance has set a fantastical underworld stirring. There's more, but I'm not going to read you the whole front flap. Anyway, it looks interesting. I like fantasy. I like supernatural novels if they're good. Some of the ones that are coming out, not to offend anybody, but you know, there's Twilight got popular, and then it's just raining supernatural novels, and some of them aren't so good. But this one got very good reviews, so I'm going to give this one a try. And then while I was at the library, they have, in the downstairs part of the library, they have an ongoing book sale where they take ex-library copies and donated books and sell them. And I just happened to wander through there. And of course I ended up with 3. I got the Monsters of Templeton. By Lauren Groff. And I'm not going to read all these. It's got, obviously the back has good reviews. Nobody would put bad reviews on the back of a book they're trying to sell. But it looks interesting. It's, about a prehistoric monster surfaces. Anyway, she's an archaeologist. She's going to dig for the truth about her lineage. Secrets of her family run deep when dark mysteries come to light, and the shocking truth about more than one monster is revealed. So I don't know if this is going to be like semi-fantasy where there is an actual monster. The cool thing about it, I'm going to try and flip through it on camera where you can see it, is it seems to have, a lot of interesting things like little excerpts from diaries, fictional diaries, and, it has a lot of old photos. I imagine these are contemporary models photoshopped, but anyway, so it just looked really intriguing, and I will definitely talk about this when I am done reading it. Amitav Ghosh, Sea of Poppies. And, the other one was, this one cost $2. They're cheaper if they're the ex-library copies, but they don't always have, what you're looking for, what interests you in an ex-library copy. This one was a $2 book. And basically it's set during the time of the Opium Wars, and it's about a whole bunch of people of all sorts of different backgrounds, male and female, and they all end up on a ship called the Ibis. And I have a feeling that this might be one of those fascinating novels, historical, but full of really great characters and, really interesting. It's supposed to be the first part of a trilogy. Now, I have read some of his other books. I've read In an Antique Land and The Calcutta Chromosome, and I really like them. So I'm looking forward to this one. And then this one is just, another one that struck me. It's called The Rose Labyrinth. The sticker, of course, covers up the O. This one was $1.50. It's by Titania Hardy. It says, a riddle to unravel, a legend to unearth, a heart to mend. And I will go ahead and quickly read this. It says, nearly 400 years ago, brilliant Elizabethan spy, astrologer, and mathematician John Dee hid evidence of his shocking ideas in 3 precious boxes, the only clue to their whereabouts, locked in a series of intricate riddles and passed down through his female descendants. Now the ancient puzzle and a tiny silver key have unexpectedly landed in the hands of a beautiful young London-based documentary producer, Lucy King. So anyway, there's more to the back than that, but this, as well as like time travel and supernatural, I love mysteries, and I also love things that, even though it's not an out-and-out whodunit, the butler with the rope in the library kind of thing. I like things that have mystery at least sort of intertwined throughout the plot. And speaking of mysteries, I just found out about a really cool mystery series. I don't remember the name of the book. I know, this is horrible. I don't remember the name of the book or the author because it was in another YouTuber's video, so I just figured when it was time, to go to the library website and put on a hold, I would just zoom over there and get all the info. So I will put her link down below. Her website is, her YouTube username is Cat's Cradle, and I think there's some numbers after it, but that's okay. I'll put it down below so you can see. She found today some crochet mysteries. The main character is apparently a woman who's a crocheter and belongs to a crochet group and gets involved in mysteries, and I cannot think of anything better. I'm a big Agatha Christie fan. I adore mysteries, so I had no idea that anybody out there had connected the two, crocheting and mystery, but apparently an author was, and Cat's Cradle found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, more books on my reading list, kind of for next week's library trip, came from Bruno at DumpforStump. Hi, Bruno. He did a list of his 5 favorite books, and I'll put his link down there too. It was just hilarious because out of 5, I'd already read 2. And they were both some of my very favorites. The ones I'd already read were 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez and Neil Gaiman, American Gods. And they're obviously very, very different, but they're both very, very good. And he recommended a book by Gabriel Garcia Marquez that I had not read called Love in the Time of Cholera. And having liked the other book so much, I went on Amazon, found a used copy, and it's probably zooming its way towards me right now. And he also talked about Mark Haddon. I think the book was called A Spot of Bother, and I found that in the library. And that's, I mean, I didn't physically find it yet, but it's marked as a hold for me. So he talked about another book too. I shouldn't be telling his whole video, but anyway, his other book was not available from the library, and I don't know the author. You know, I mean, I take his word for it that it's very good, but I'm going to hold off on that. And I have talked for 11.5 minutes about reading. This really is a vlog. This really is not Alice's book review channel. But I love to read, and I always have. Oh, and I'm straightening up my posture. I keep talking about other people's videos. There's just one more. I just want to squeeze it in. Tulip Son and her link, Kelly at Tulip, who she calls herself Tulip Son. Her link is down below too. Her most recent vlog number, I can't remember the number. Maybe it's 8, but I'm not sure. She talks about, you know, breathing and being aware of your body and your posture. And boy, do I slump. I really, really slump. Is it possible that I could be 5'5" instead of 5'3"? No, I don't think I slumped 2 inches, but anyway. Let's see, interesting stuff in my day. I ran out to a Giant, that's a grocery store, maybe about half an hour ago, because I got cravings and for sweet stuff, and I've been having them on and off all day, and I've been having bananas, but this evening it, you know, just really hit. But I did really well. I was out of my vegan milk, you know, my soy or almond milk, so I went and I stocked up on that, and I came back and I made a cup of hot cocoa. So that was good. And then I decided, you know, what to do if I really get a craving for something, you know, something that I really shouldn't have. I bought some waters. I would try one first I mean, you know, like buy one first if you're interested before you go crazy and like buy a lot of them. I have had them before. My sister actually found them. My sister, the woman who I think gets her cardio exercise by walking around shopping. These are called Herbal Waters, and they are really cool flavors. This one is cinnamon orange peel. They're not sweet. They're just plain old water, and they have these added extra flavors to them. And to me, they are really, really good. Lemongrass, mint, vanilla. And they're good enough that without being sweet, they're enough of a special treat to me that if I had one of these when I was having one of my cravings for, you know, piles of chocolate or something, they would do the trick, actually, because I like them that much. This is ginger and lemon peel, and the brand just says Herbal Water on it. Now, they are very expensive, which is why they're treats. These were $1.79 per bottle, so basically it's $6 for these 3 little bottles. I'm assuming you can find them on sale somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay, let's see. Well, I was watching, another YouTuber is being brought into this video. This is like a conglomerate of YouTubers. Anyway, it's all being mentioned here. Poet Spice talking about how she was thinking about doing a 7-day challenge about, a lifestyle change or some goal that she wanted to reach. And that made me decide that I wanted to, instead of, I'm doing 100 days worth of vlogging, but there's some issues that I want to deal with. There's health, weight, how to achieve all that, not getting enough exercise. And I decided what I would do was I would break it down into increments of 7-day chunks. And each 7 days deal with something, one or more specific things, and talk about those things every day, kind of like Ask Miss Chris with her stand-ups, only probably not as structured because I'm me and I don't have any structure. So here's what I'm going to talk about every day for the next 7 days, because I'm going to be doing something about it every day for these next 7 days. Okay, big issue. The big issue is I want to eat healthier, possibly vegan. Dairy is gone for good, and I'll talk about that in another video. I have not been able to be completely vegan, primarily because my sister's family eats a very, very meat-based diet. And it's just, a vegan diet is supposed to be a healthy, complete diet. It's not supposed to be the pickings of the vegetables around a big meat-based meal, because that's not very filling. It does not make you feel very happy. And you're not really getting all the things that you need if you just pick around the edges of a meal that's meant to be meat-based. So I basically, my vegan choice is kind of 50-50. It's partly based on the fact that I do have a personal discomfort eating animals. I have a great deal of trouble doing the disconnect that everyone else seems to be able to do between the animal and the steak, or the chicken leg or whatever. I wish, in a way, I kind of wish that I could, because so many people live long, happy. We are omnivores. Our bodies are designed to eat both. But there's two things going on with my vegan choice. The discomfort with animals, and then the decision to try and live a healthier lifestyle and get in more vegetables and less processed foods and do more of my own cooking. And I kind of just combined them into, okay, I'm going to do veganism. But I'm not, like a diehard about it. At my sister's house, I am not going to burden a woman who works full-time and has 3 children with, "Hi, I'm a vegan, cook for me." Yeah, no. I usually go over there and eat on Friday nights, and I will basically eat what they eat, or I'll bring my own stuff. And, their food is kosher, and kosher is purportedly a better method of slaughter. I honestly don't know. I have never gone to, butchers and really watched them be slaughtered, so I don't have an opinion on that. So I'm just trying to decide, because I have been trying to do my own research, and there's information, the China study that is behind the Forks Over Knives documentary, but there's also other studies. There's another documentary out called Fatheads, and I really want to thank Smelly Button 82 for bringing that to my attention. And I'm kind of finding, my body is telling me things, and I have to figure out what it's telling me. So I know this is ranting and raving, and I haven't set a complete goal, but this is my goal. I haven't decided yet about the completely vegan or not, but I have decided that it's going to be foods cooked by me as much as possible using whole grains, and not just the kind of whole grain bread that looks kind of white, but you can see it has a few specks of brown whole grains in it. I mean whole grains, a variety of grains, a variety of beans, a variety of vegetables, a healthy diet. And of course that takes preparation and thought. So rather than go into a full-fledged, panic, I have given myself the next 7 days to go over vegan recipes, and not just vegan, but health-based recipes. Find out what the ingredients are. Do you know I have never made my own bread until just recently when I went out and bought some buckwheat flour. I didn't even have flour in my house because, there's so many bakeries that really do it well. Why mess with it? Anyway, so yeah, over the next week, I want to ease myself from this transition into lazy eating, into more healthy eating, and at the end of the week, I want to have produced a list of things and a group of recipes that I know that I can use. And if at all possible, I will be incorporating those into my life as I go along. I mean, I tend to right now, when I'm scratching my head and trying to figure out what can I have for dinner that's healthy, it's not unhealthy, but I'm getting really bored of it really quickly. I take lettuce, nice mixed greens. I add seasoned tofu that I get from the organic market. So there's like Italian seasoned tofu, Thai tofu, all kinds of stuff. Put the tofu on, add extra veggies, maybe add a cooked vegetable. That's not and then I have hummus and whole grain crackers. It's not bad, but it is not going to last all that long. So that's the thing. Find out, get some good recipes, whether vegan or not. They will definitely be non-dairy, but whether vegan or not, get some good recipes for health-based cooking, and get the ingredients, whatever stock ingredients are needed. For the next 7 days, I was really impressed with Tulip Son's yoga breathing, and throughout, ever since I saw that, I have been just instinctively straightening up and just aligning my spine, and not realizing how much I really slump during the day. And I also tried the deep breathing. I mean, this is really good because I have always heard statements of you should breathe from your stomach and not from your chest. But, she actually shows you, sits down and breathes. And so, of course, I sat down on the floor and I was breathing too. And it's interesting how very, very different it is when someone has shown you how to do the breathing technique, and it is calming. It is calming. I don't know in the midst of a panic attack, because I do unfortunately get them sometimes, and I have some medicine for that. But there's always that gap between when the medication works, and the panic attack is still going on. And I'm going to try that. Now, I have not had a panic attack in a long time because, bizarrely enough, knowing that I have medicine and it can stop, just for some reason, they just don't happen as much. I really think that I'm like the classic lunatic of all time, and I should just be put in a cage somewhere. But anyway, so that's the thing. I want to be aware of my posture and breathing throughout this week. Am I probably going to always try and stay that way? Yes, but let's not get overreaching here. 7 days. 7 days of at least 3 times a day. In fact, I think I'm going to put a little Windows sticky note up on my computer that just says breathe. And then the final thing that I think I'll tackle is I have a really bad habit of being lazy coupled with being adaptable. And adaptable can be good. I mean, for most people it's good. In some cases it can be kind of bad. Because, for instance, I'm not wearing any watches. Why? Because the batteries are all dead. So what happens, it's like, oh, well, yeah, I could go to the mall. My cell phone has time on it. My computers have the time on it. Except when I'm asleep, am I not near an electronic device that has the time on it? It's like, well, there have been especially when I want to do my walks for health, which I'm trying to do 4 times a week. what am I supposed to, I mean, I would like to have a watch so I can kind of gauge how long I've been walking. Anyway, so the third thing I want to achieve this week is to take the handful of little watches that I have to the mall where they do the battery change. And you know what? It's supposed to rain some days this week, so I could combine my walking. I could drop off the watches, walk. They actually have people that do mall walking for exercise. Do a mall walk, come back, get my batteries with the watches in them, and go. So I would like to, figure out some recipes and ingredients, be more mindful of my posture and breathing, and take care of one of the many, many, many little niggling things that doesn't get taken care of because I'm me. Okay, look, it's the mini-series. It's 26 minutes. And I'm going to tack 2 videos to the end of this, but they're really short. Anyway, everybody, I am trying to pare them down a little bit. Some people like them long. So, okay. I tend to talk too much or a lot or whatever. Anyhow, I'm kind of tired, getting ready to go to bed. Hi, everybody. I will put the links to the blogs, the vlogs, I don't know why I keep saying blogs, the vlogs that I follow down below. There's a group of us, and Andi from Andi Believes has recently started. She did one yesterday, and I am welcoming her to the vlogging world. Hi, Andi, and I'm putting her link down below too. So anyway, good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.